Note that the problem says select the value that is closest. So that means I can mess with my math. So we're trying to figure out, we need to figure out what surface area is, and then whatever the surface area is, we'll multiply it by 92, and that will be the cost. So we're given a circumference of 5.5 meters, and circumference equals 2 pi r. So this is, I'm going to make this 6. Now remember, my answer is going to be more than it should be because I'm going up. Okay, so C equals 6 equals 2 pi r. And then divide both sides by 2 pi. So I get 6 over 2 pi equals r. And what is pi? Pi is 3.14. So this is about 6 over 2 times 3. So basically we have a radius of 1. So now we know the surface area. Surface area will just be 4 pi times 1 squared. And what is 4 pi? 4 pi is about how much? It's about 12, right? So let's take 92. Now we've lost a little bit there because we're rounding pi to 3 and it's really 3.12, but it's all right. 92 times 12, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 9 is 18, 92, 4, 10, that's 4, 8, 9, 10, 9, 10, 11. 1104 is too much. 1104 is too much. 1200, it's in between 900 and 1200, but this is too much, so it's got to be 900. All right, so let's do the same thing for over here. This one for 7.85 meters, let's make that 8. So 8 equals 2 pi r. And that's going to be 8 over 2 pi equals r. So that's going to be 8 over, that's about 4 over pi. 4 over pi equals my radius. And I'm going to leave that as 4 over pi. Because that's just too much rounded to call that 3, to call that 1. So that's my radius. I need to find my surface area. My surface area is 4 pi r squared. So my surface area is 4 pi times 4 over pi squared. And that's going to be 4 pi times 16 over pi squared. So one of those pi's will cancel. I'm left with 64, because 4 times 16 is 64 over pi. And that's about, let me see, 64 over pi, that's about 64 over 3, and that's about 21. So let's do 21 times 92 and see what we get. That's going to be 2, and that's a 4, and that's a 9, and 9 times 2 is 18, and that's a 2, and that's a 13, and a 9, and a 1, and let me see, I went over a little bit, 1932, so 1932 is closest to 1800. So there's your two numbers.